pain. How do you relax into pain? Period. Hi, my name is Rachel from TheRLSLife.com. I am here today. It can be done. I did it 3 times. You know what I'm saying? 3 babies, no epidural. But I did have some help. So let me get into this. I'll start with a little backstory, just so you can get the context of just, I guess, my process and my decision making. I don't know, because I strongly feel that we all go through different things. And different things that we go through is what brings us to decisions that we make, right? And so for me, I am 6 foot. All of 6 foot, you know what I'm saying? And I did not want anybody sticking me in my back. And this is just me. I just recently got over the fear of needles. Do you understand? Like maybe 3 years ago, maybe. And so for me, I did not want to have an epidural. I did not want to tear. I wanted to go in slightly, I wanted to come out slightly the way I went in. You know what I'm saying? And so I had those mindsets, and I had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So my oldest child is 11 years old. So bear with me in my memory. Bear with me in my memory, man. Cause he's 11 years old. My next one is 9. My last one is 3. Don't judge me. Prior to having children, I knew I wanted to have kids. Point blank period, right? I knew I wanted to have kids in my own time. And so when we were ready to have Amari, like, of course, reading the books, what to expect. I probably said, we cleaned out. What to expect when expecting. Like, a lot of the books I did get. I went to all of the free birthing classes. If you know me, you'll understand that detail. That I went to all of the free birthing classes that were offered. I watched all the videos, because I wanted to see what was going on. I wanted to see these jokers pushing these babies out. And that's what I saw. I wanted, because that's what I wanted. There wasn't no C-section. That wasn't my life. I wanted to push my children out. I did not want to tear. I did not want to have no Pitocin to help me. I need these babies to come on their own. So for Amari, he did just that. And didn't I say that out loud? He's done what he's supposed to do since he's been here, His due date was March 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day, also Tamar's birthday. And on the day of his delivery, mind you, this is my first child, so I don't know what to expect. I don't know what contractions feel like. I don't know what leading up to delivery is going to feel like. You can watch all the videos, you can read all the books, but when you sitting in it, you don't know till you going through it. And so he was delivered on March 14th, 2011. On March 10th, my husband and I took maternity pictures. If I can find some, I'll insert them here. So March 10th, we took maternity pictures, and the photographer was one of the teachers that I work with at my school. So we were familiar with each other. So she had me doing everything up off the floor, down on the floor, got my legs up, got me sitting. I mean, just all kinds of stuff, right? Me watching the videos, going to the classes, I didn't know all that could help with, my delivery. I didn't know, but it did. It helped with me starting the contractions, but it did. So the next morning, I was awakened by some pain. And my husband and I were sleeping in what is now our daughter's room. And the sun was up. It wasn't, like dawn or anything. The sun was up and something woke me up. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. And so I laid there again, and then some time later, oh, is this contractions? And so I sat up in the bed. I was a teacher at the time. It was spring break, so I wasn't, I was chilling. I was really chilling. He's due the 17th. Everything's packed. I wasn't worried about anything. But like I said, this is my first child. I didn't know what nothing was gonna feel like. I just know what it looked like on TV. That's all I knew. And so that contraction started hitting it. So I was like, oh, I think this is contractions. And he was like, oh, okay. And politely stayed asleep, went on back to sleep, rolled over. And I got up because the pains was coming, so I was uncomfortable laying down. So I got up, went to the bathroom. And my mucus plug came out. At the time, I did not know that was a mucus plug. I just saw this big old thing. And to be honest with you, if I knew that was a mucus plug, full disclosure, I would have got it out the toilet and actually felt it and looked at it. That's just the type of person I am. Don't judge me. So I was like, is that my mucus plug? Flush. Proceed to go on. Wash my hands. Moving on about my day, and I'm up here like, maybe I should start timing this pain. You know what I mean? Maybe I should start timing this pain. And so I started timing my pain. And my doctor, I've had the same doctor this whole entire time. Since I moved back here to Texas, I've had the same OBGYN. And I've been back in Texas since 2007. Since 2007. So we started timing the contractions, and then it gets to the point to where I call my doctor. And mind you, I thought at this time, I was like, I want my mom in the room, I want my husband, and to bring this baby right on into the world. And when those pains start paining, that was a whole different story. So we go to the hospital, we call my mama and daddy, I'm into labor, we're headed to the hospital, all that. So my mama ended up there, and by this time, I just 11 years ago, so I'm just giving you the most that I can remember. By this time, them pains is paining. I'm having contractions. Is probably because this was all in one day. I had the same day I went had contractions, I had them already. And so I had my contractions that morning. I'm gonna say it was like 10 something. We went to the hospital probably about 2 something. Amara was here at about 9 something. But I kind of jumped the gun. So I'm having my contractions, and I'm just up here like, this hurts, but I already know, I'm like, but I ain't getting no epidural. That's out of the question. Y'all not finna stick me in my back. I'm 6 foot. Y'all ain't finna take no risk. Y'all hitting something, and So I'm in there painting. And mind you, my doctor did not get to deliver my baby because she was, it was shifts. It wasn't her shift, whatever. And an older doctor from the same office, he ended up delivering my baby. And so I'm up there in them contractions, and I'm just like, this hurts. The mind was just not. It wasn't good. Abraham sitting over here to my side, just nervous. My mama tried to come in the room. I don't want you in here. And my mom, she said, okay, and turned around and walked out the door. My mama is the most unbothered person you could, semi unbothered person you could ever be. So she turned, okay, and turned around and walked out the door. So me and Abraham sitting up there, and I just remember the doctor coming. This is an older white man, short. I'm laid down. I'm having a contraction, and the doctor, he comes and he was like, relax into the pain. And in my head, I'm like, what you mean relax into the pain? How you relax into this pain? How do you relax into pain, period? You know what I'm saying? Relax into the pain. And Abraham, he over there, I don't know if he got low-key jealous because, you know, I'm listening to the doctor. I'm like, okay, relax into the pain. So after he said it a couple times, I was like, okay, relax into the pain. So when the next contraction come, I relaxed. And with the relaxation, I mean, because I'm too far gone anyway, I wasn't even able to get an epidural. So the doctor leaves my side and goes tend to me down there. I see something in his hand. And I'm just like, I don't know what that is, but it ain't no epidural. And so he I don't know how to say this, PG. Well, you hear now. He sticks this device, I don't know what it is, but and he shoots me in one side of my vagina on the inside, and he went to shoot me on the other side, and whatever it was, it broke. So I was numb down there on one side, but the other side was not. And so when it's come time, I guess the man felt sorry for me. I don't know. He ain't asked me or nothing. But so Mari come and I pushed that joke out. And I was so relieved that was over with. I was like, I did it. He's here. And I was looking at him because I was like, dog, this dude was just in my body for 9 months. You know what I'm saying? And so they took him. He come out because, like, with all of my babies, I was just waiting for, I need to hear y'all cry. You know what I'm saying? Y'all cry, I'm good. Y'all do whatever y'all need to do. And so he got to crying, and I was fine with it. And my husband say I looked at him like he was an ugly baby. Mind you, he was an ugly baby, but I didn't. At that time, I wasn't thinking about him being no ugly baby. That was my baby. He was, you know. And so he was perfect in my eyes. 10 fingers, 10 toes, all appendages. You know, I was good. And so they took him away, and he was crying. And then I had to do that after birth. I forgot, I wanted the mirror. And so when it was time for delivery, because I wanted to see. So when it's time for me to push, they put the mirror up so you can see. But so when it's really time for their birthday, they are not worried about that mirror. They just trying to get this baby out. And so I pushed him on out, and I can't remember how many pushes it was for him. I really can't. I just know I pushed him out, and it was only hurting on one side that I remember. Because that thing, whatever it was he did, it was fine for the other side. After I had Amari, well, one thing that was so crazy to me is that, like, as soon as he came out, like, my stomach went right back flat. Like, when I get fat, I get wide. Like, some people get big stomachs, I get wide. But my stomach, it went right back flat. And I was like, what the? You know, all of this is new to me. So I'm just like, what? And that night, you know, I done birthed this boy. And it was a woman from TheRL who was my nurse. And I was just so, like, I feel like there was so much of God because my first baby, it was new. I didn't know. And then just so happened that he blessed me with a nurse from TheRL that I was familiar with, my brother classmate. And so she took such good care of us. She gave Amari his first bath. She washed his hair and all this stuff. And that night, like, mind you, I just delivered a whole baby. I went down to my car and I was just tipping tipping down to my car because I had no tips. no rips, no tears or anything like that. So I'm just tipping down it. I wanted to go get out the room, go down to my car for some, you know. I forgot that part. When the doctor moved, that perhaps tried to come and say, relax into the pain. I was like, you know how to relax if you don't leave me alone. I forgot about that part. You know, give me some tips down below. What other questions would you have liked me to answer? And I could possibly answer those questions, or make sure I hit those points on my other 2 videos for delivering a baby without an epidural, because I did it 3 times. And they were all different, but all the same. But all no tears, no rips. But and I'm proud of that and thankful for that, because I did not. I wanted to go in the same way I came in. partially the same way I came out, you know what I'm saying? And God knows me, and so I'm so thankful that He granted me those vanity things, you know what I mean? Don't forget to check out my website, www.TheRLSLife.com. Well, I hope you got something from this video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share, rewind, plug in, and we get to watch ours. I thank you so much for your time. I'll be back soon.